Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy. It's your guala. It's your favorite country cousin and your girlfriend favorite Sigma. What's good, everybody, man? Look, episode 95. Man, we got a great show. I got the dog with me. What's going on? Yeah. Come on up here. Come on up here. Yep. Got Mickey. But man, we got a lot of great content. Of course, we in the midst of the NFL draft. I'm watching it right now from my TV. We all know the big controversy. What's going on with Sheduer? I mean, we got Pittsburgh that skipped on him. We have New York that skipped on him. We got New Orleans that skipped on him. These three teams needed a quarterback. New York took Jackson Dart, but we're going to get into all that. We're going to talk a little bit on the NBA playoffs. We have games right now going on, the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics going on right now. So we're going to also talk about that. We're going to pick a conversation from my last episode. If everybody tapped in the last episode. So we will get to that. Hey,
Hey,
what's going on, man?
ain't much. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
All right.
Yeah.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
how you
Hey,
been? Yeah.
good. Hey, I just wanna put this out there to the universe, to whoever needs to hear it. If you're battling the weight loss problem, keep going.
Mm.
Like the Rock said, either one day or day one. Which one you gonna choose?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good health. Good health. We
Because
all
your
need
boy
to
done lost. Your boy close to losing 40 pounds. I need to get rid of this the other 60, and we good.
for sure.
So
That was up.
I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
if y'all can tell it, but hey, you know,
It is. Hey,
you know. But
hey,
hey,
you know
but I'm gonna tell you now. You got some fat jokes in the comments. You don't want to do that.
it. All right. All right. That was up, man. That's dope shit, bro.
Yeah,
We all gotta live healthier. Hell, I just got done eating a salad my damn self. So, man, we
man.
go. Huh?
Nah, I said yeah. I said that sound good. That sound good. I had I had a turkey sandwich with all the vegetables on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't realize how good that was. Like you know how you used to going somewhere that you like going to, but you don't. You know the stuff that you usually put on a sandwich, you don't usually put on a sandwich. But
Yeah,
then when you try it, all of a sudden it's good.
I hear you.
I just had the regular turkey sandwich sub, the regular turkey, no extra meat, and
Okay.
lettuce. I ain't put no tomato on there. Lettuce,
Uh-huh.
cucumbers, spinach, banana peppers, green peppers,
Yeah.
pickles. Put the oregano on there. Put the Parmesan cheese on there. Uh, and some honey mustard. I'm full.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
My man. Hey, hey, we got health tips too.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, it's the best thing ever, man. I swear. I swear,
Yeah.
if you ain't already doing it, that's cool. Hey, more power to you. But the ones that ain't, try it. I guarantee you. Guarantee you.
Hey, we got all get our act together.
Got to.
Got to. So, guys, we ain't gonna hold you too much. Episode 95, locked in. We're locked in. We are on the Swivel Podcast. I'm Scott Michael Talks. This DJ Infinite Rock. What they call you?
The best mix machine.
Yes, sir. We have the best barbershop talk in sports and viral news. Join the community.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe, like, share, comment. Hey, anybody going on their weight loss journey, just trying to get healthy, man, hey, let us know. Put it in the comments. What? Hey, Health is
Health
wealth.
as
Go ahead.
well.
Boom. Put it right there. Let us know what's going on with y'all. Hey, whether just being healthy, health. Y'all might want to drop, what, 15, 20, 25 for the summer. So y'all can look good strutting on the hot damn beach somewhere. I don't know. It's each his own. So yeah, definitely hit the comments. Let us know about that. Like I said again, subscribe, like, share, let everybody know what's going on with us. And we love to see it. We love to see the views because we got dope content. So, my boy, we're gonna start off with the HBCU rundown. Of course, gonna start off with the Fort Valley State University, alma mater. You know what it is. Wildcat Country, Year, FAMU, Winston-Salem, Miles, Alcorn, and I'm a special shout out to Jackson State. As we know, last night, Travis Hunter got selected number 2 overall. And of course, he balled out while he was at Jackson State before going to Colorado. So we got HBCU to the NFL. Yep. Hey, we claiming it. May not
Yeah.
be our school, but we claiming it.
Yeah. Yeah.
First round, second overall pick to Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. Travis Hunter. Yeah. I was happy for him. I was happy
Mm-hmm.
for him, man. Hey, this is what happens. Hey, when I tell you, man, y'all think that NIL money is the goal. The ultimate goal is get to the league.
Yeah.
When you get to the see, that should be your ultimate goal. That NIL money ain't that's just a taste.
Yeah,
But
that's it. That's it.
the ultimate goal is to get to the big show.
Mhm.
If you can get to the big show,
Hello.
see, the goal ain't the NIL money. The goal
Yeah.
should not be the NIL money.
But
You
I'll
put
tell
in the
you this
work.
about the NIL money. Hey, I say this though. Obviously, like you said, it's a taste, but hey, I wouldn't mind having that on the fork.
Hey, hey, I know somebody that ain't doing nothing, just sitting down enjoying it.
Yeah.
That man and boy out there in Texas,
Yeah.
boy, he's like,
Oh, sit on the bench, $4 million.
it's
Do-do-do-do.
it's kind of beautiful today.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
wonder if the coach is gonna be gonna send me in today. Maybe not.
Oh well.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, but
Hey, any what HBCUs you got to shout out today, man?
yo, I want to shout out. Hey, got first and foremost the Fort Valley State
Oh,
University Wildcats. Hey, Savannah State,
man.
Grambling University, FAMU, the whole AU Center, Mars Brown, Clark,
Mm-hmm.
Morehouse, Spelman, Howard University, Bowie State, Morgan State, North Carolina A&T, North Carolina A&T, the women, but Medgar Evers College, what Brooklyn that stand up, yeah. What's going on? Who we got? Virginia State. uh what is it? Prairie View, Wilberforce, Fisk University. Where was it? Edward Waters.
Uh-huh.
Did I say who else? Who else? Albany State, the
Okay.
mighty Golden Goats.
Not the goats. Not the goats.
Yeah, Alcorn, Benedict, Miles,
Mm-hmm.
Alabama
Yeah.
State, who
Alabama
else? Jackson
A&M.
State.
Yes.
Yeah.
We spin the block back on a couple of them. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Prairie
Hey,
View.
yeah. Prairie View, um, um,
What's the
Southern
one out there in
Grambling.
California?
I forgot the name. I know what you're talking about, man. Hey, man. I gotta look that back up, man. We gotta shoot the West Coast some love.
Yeah.
That's on us.
Yeah.
Look. Hey, it's on us, man. Blame my brain, not my
My
heart.
heart.
It's
Exactly.
yeah. You know. Hey, we gonna move on. You know, we got the draft this weekend. We're on a commercial break right now because it's
Yeah.
currently going on the second round. Round one, we had some controversy. Y'all all know what we talking about. So I rock. I felt a lot of the picks were obvious. Teams met a lot of their needs, especially like Tennessee. They were going with Cam Ward. They desperately needed a quarterback because Malik Willis and Will Levis, it was a reach the last few years drafting those two guys. They weren't they weren't them. Cam Ward, I think this is a more stable pick. You know, obviously, he went to a couple different schools. This was a better pick than Malik out of Liberty and Levis out of Kentucky. Especially Levis. I saw a lot of him before he got drafted. I knew that shit wouldn't happen. That wasn't gonna work. I don't know what the fuck they saw. So man, what you think about some of those picks?
In the first round,
Yeah.
Ashton Genty. That one stood out. Never thought the Raiders. That was I think that was one of them things where they thought. I think the Raiders they made a good pick, man.
Yeah.
Good
pick. They needed a running back.
They needed a running back, but they also need a quarterback. So I wonder if because it's what it feels like. It feels like a NFL psych out to everybody. Like it's a psych out. Like maybe it's a psychological thing. Because if you think about it, Aaron Rodgers, he went sixth round or something like that.
No,
was
he
it?
didn't.
Did Aaron go? No, that was Tom Brady that went sixth round.
Yeah,
in the sixth round.
Yeah.
Aaron. Yeah, I forgot what round Aaron was. He was upset.
Well, he got held. They let him. Yeah, they let him sit. He went, if I'm not mistaken, very very early second round. They had him sit. That was the draft that they got Alex Smith.
Alex Smith.
First round they had.
Right. So it feels like a strategic move for
Raiders,
for the open Raiders for the Raiders.
But hold on, but check this out. That I want to pick up what you're putting down, but I think they might hold off on that because they brought Geno in. Obviously, Geno not going to be there for 10 years.
Nah.
But they brought Geno Smith in there. To me, as a bridge quarterback, they done paid him some money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they won't take a quarterback. Why not? But they might not prioritize that because they might wait another draft. That's just me. Because I got another I got a theory that's a little bit outside of the box for two other teams. But like I said, Genty was a great thing because they let Josh Jacob go a season ago, so they needed to do that. Actually, they need a wide receiver. That's why I would say they need a wide receiver badly. They got the tight end. They got Bowers. No, but they need somebody on the outside. What else caught your eye? What else you see yesterday?
There was a lot of Pittsburgh is interesting.
Okay.
Because even the fans, like if you go on social media, even the fans was like, there was one fan that was like, I knew it on my birthday. I just knew. I know on my birthday they're gonna pick Sheduer Sanders. Yeah. He's standing in front of his TV talking about, waiting on the pick to come in, and it's for they picked somebody else, and he was devastated. Yeah, it's a lot of fans.
Yeah, real quick, they picked Harmon. He's a defensive tackle. They picked
defensive tackle. Yep, that's what I was going to say. He was a defensive tackle that they picked up. They I think, like I said, going back to what I was saying earlier, it's a psych out. This is a psych out. It's got to be. because they need they need other potential positions. They need what they're trying to grab what they can, because they spend all this time. I guess they spend
Well,
all this time trying to get it's a like I said, it's a strategic. I think they doing this whole thing strategically. I don't understand. I didn't understand. I don't understand why they chose the defensive tackle. When
I can't.
you need a quarterback,
Yeah.
I don't I don't I don't get
You'll get
the logic
mama.
behind it.
Well, we're gonna really get into what we really think, but let's just. I just want to talk about these picks,
And,
though. We're gonna get into that.
and then you
We
got
gonna get into that. It's the elephant in the room. Yeah.
and then you got of course. Oh, another elephant in the room.
Mhm.
New York Giants.
Okay.
So they was ranting and raving about Sheduer Sanders. It was ranting at first, ranting and raving. Then another name came into to their vocabulary: Jackson Dart.
Yeah. But hell, they weren't the only one. I mean, damn, it was just a few short months, just a few months ago. But like I said, we gonna talk. We're gonna get there. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we gonna spin the block on that
yeah,
because I
it,
like the Giants pick. They took a dual Carter,
yeah.
rushing in out of Penn
Penn
State. Hey,
State,
you
yeah.
put on that 11 at Penn State, we gonna see. Especially he got Thibodeau on the other side. I was just looking around. McMillan, the receiver from
Arizona,
Arizona.
yeah,
Bryce Young need a playmaker. Let's see if that pan out. Of course, I saw. Matter of fact, New England just chose a running back out of
yeah,
Ohio State.
yep.
Um, and then they got the offensive lineman last night, Campbell. So now you protect Drake May. You just drafted a young, fresh running back. See, that's what I'm saying. Like the picks make sense. It just for a few teams, it's it look real shaky.
Yeah.
But the picks make sense. Bro, Tyler Warren, the tight end from Penn State, the Colts pick him up. They're gonna need a quarterback because they're gonna give Richardson one more shot because they picked him fourth overall 2 years ago. You got to give him that shot. Um, who else? Kansas City, of course, offensive lineman. What's his name? Josh Simmons. That's what I'm saying. Your boys, the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got
Jalen
the
Walker,
linebacker. Then y'all got to rush in.
Jalen Walker,
Mm-hmm.
and what's the edge? What's the other boy name? Jalen Walker, and the linebacker, and then the edge rusher.
Yeah, y'all got an edge rusher. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It makes sense what y'all need.
Mm-hmm.
So, but of course, when you look at those picks, but then of course you go from picks like that these teams still need, but then you look at New Orleans, no quarterback. New York, of course, I know they end up getting Jackson Dart, but I'm just saying before that pick and they moved up into the first round, they needed a quarterback. Cleveland needed a quarterback. Pittsburgh needed a quarterback. So
Yeah.
we want to get to the big back elephant in the room.
Hey, might as well, cause look here, man. Look, cause these Dallas Cowboys. Before we get in there, these Dallas Cowboy fans are delusional. You know good and damn well that Jerry Jones. They think Jerry Jones gonna pick up Sheduer. Man, bruh, man, it's dude. While they was at the stadium watching the draft, right?
Yeah.
Draft night.
Mm-hmm.
This shit was so funny.
Yeah, what? I didn't even see it.
Dude, it was all over Instagram, it was like folks giving different takes about they team, but it was like bittersweet. Like this one dude, he said, "Hey, this team ain't done shit in 30 years."
Yeah.
He said, "Would y'all pick up an offensive lineman?" like,
Look,
like, damn. I'm like, I was like, oh my god. I was like, man, and it was like Jerry Jones. He said, Jerry Jones, we already know what the program is. Jerry Jones is not gonna do right by us fans. I said, you speaking truth. You speaking truth.
I'm gonna say this. That's Chicago. Anyway, I'll say this. They could have won. They should have went and got Golden.
Oh, you talking about Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already in Texas. But
Because
see,
all they
hey,
got is CD Lamb. That's
but hey,
it.
hey,
But they got an offensive line. Look, I get it because, because they need a lineman. I get it. Look, but you got to think, all that money you paid Dak, they want to protect the quarterback. They got Steele, Smith, he's going into retirement. I get it. You pay that much more money for a quarterback, you don't want to see him on the bench hurt. But damn it, y'all need to score.
yeah.
Hey, I don't know what they're gonna do moving forward. Who's that? Yeah, I don't know what they're doing moving forward. But Golden would have been a hell of an addition. But
Hey,
hey, that's Jerry World.
hey, that's Candyland. He did Candyland for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Let's get to the elephant in the room, man. Let's go ahead.
All right, all right. Well, like I said before, we know New Orleans had the ninth pick. They chose Banks Jr., offensive tackle. Of course, like you said, Pittsburgh, they had the 21st pick. They chose defensive tackle Harmon. Uh, obviously, Cleveland, they picked the defensive tackle. I can't think of Buddy's name. Sorry, don't care. And of course, the Giants moved up back into, they made a little trade off, moved back into the first round and got Jackson Dart.
Yep.
Who they don't like you, they don't like you. We all heard the noise over the last few weeks as the draft kept getting closer, and I look bad
But
interview. I hate anonymous people. Bad interview. He's arrogant. He feels entitled. Man, look, that's Deion Sanders. That hate for Deion. They say who the hell he think he is. He think he's the Mannings. We can go into history. What you about to say?
I said some of this episodes ago. I said I wonder because see that was that time EJ tried to jump on me about Sheduer Sanders. I said I wonder if his arrogance is gonna get in the way of him being drafted. You know, in the round that he wants to go into, and it was shillish to say. I mean, I do understand the fact of wanting to do the combine on pro day. I do understand that because you see me all year on TV. You see me all year on TV.
You know,
Your
I feel
scouts should have footage of me doing my thing in certain games. I agree with that 100%. But the thing of the matter is, like somebody always told me, when you're that good, you're gonna have eyes on you at all times.
You know, but you don't know that.
No, he knows that. No, I know he knows that. But that when you pray for like I told I told my wife, when you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too. So he's dealing with this is the mud. This is the mud part. Like the critics. saying his arm is not strong enough. That's which is the
Wow.
damn lie.
Time out.
Yeah,
Whoa, time out.
say, that's a lie. That is a
Whoa,
damn lie. I don't
whoa.
know who told that lie. Saying his arm is
No,
not strong
no.
enough.
Stop. New Orleans took quarterback Tyler Shahawk. Whatever. Who? Shagoo?
So
I don't give a fuck.
so
Shagoo, Shahawks. I don't give a damn.
Tyler
Who?
Shuff. Tyler Shuff.
This is in real time, ladies and gentlemen. Real freaking time. Now, this is a team that got a washed up Derek Carr. This is a team who got Spencer Rattler who don't know his ass from his elbow. Okay? What you know what? See, I get I get where you're going with your commentary. I get
Yeah,
it. I see what you I
it's,
know because you're playing little devil advocate, but listen, the look, I'm trying to tell you.
it's all.
So you mean to tell me no quarterback is overconfident? You do know they're the most arrogant assholes on the field. You have to be.
We know it, Uncle Rico. We know it, of
Bro,
course, of course.
Tom,
But
Tom Brady,
so,
Brady won.
but you know what?
Patrick Mahomes,
But you know
Caleb
what? You know what
Williams.
it's about now? You know what it's about now? Hello.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
That's what it is. That's what it is when it boils down to it. Because that was a lie. That was a blatant lie. That this man does not have an arm throwing strength.
Man, fuck
Like
all
he
that.
ain't got no arm.
Fuck all that, man. I ain't hear about no arm, no nothing. Listen, I already know what it is. They did
Yeah.
not like his father. They
His father. No,
thought
that's a given.
they thought that Dion, like, oh, who did he think he is? Cause remember when Eli was coming out of the draft, coming out of Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put those bullet points together. He
And
said,
that's
"No,
what they was.
we ain't going to San Diego. We ain't going to the West Coast. We gonna hold off. Nah, we no." And a few months ago, Dion said, "No, I want my son in the best situation to win." They already don't like him. They don't like his success. They don't like that he's unapologetically himself, confident in a black man. He even spoke about it on ESPN because you don't see black men, positive black fathers. It's it's a different dynamic there. They didn't like him then. I'll tell you guys when Tim McCarver got on his case because he played Sunday afternoon with the Falcons, then turned around and played the World Series game that night with the Braves. And this one guy just went after him, and Dion threw a whole cooler of water on him. They're taking it out on the son. Bro, there's no way in blue hell. But I'm just saying that's one of them. I want you to go. I can keep going.
Bruh, look, I'm gonna put the commentaries. Look, during the first round of the draft, the
Yeah.
commentary is the same thing. The same thing that everybody has been saying. Even they talked about this on they talked about this on some show on ESPN. I can't remember which one it was, but the same exact thing, and I believe it. It's not only that the public opinion is trying to lower this man's draft stock, but they're going after since they can't get um Deion Sanders, they go through his children, go through his sons, and
Exactly.
that's what one of the commentators was saying during the draft yesterday. He said he has the arm strength. I don't understand. He said I don't understand this whole thing about he don't have the arm strength. Where? He said where? He said where? What like are we looking at the same person here? He said no,
You
we
know,
can't be. And he said I like Jackson Dart, but I love Sheduer Sanders. He said if it was me, yeah, that's the difference in the quarterbacks. And and somebody said the same exact thing you said, and it's terrible. It's real
you
terrible.
don't want Shedeur
And
Sanders in a big media market in New York, but like I said, watch me put these pieces together. See,
yeah,
New York, they still looking for that Eli. When they drafted Daniel Jones bum ass, he was a Cutcliffe guy. Cutcliffe was his head coach in college.
Yeah.
Cutcliffe worked with the Mannings, and
Yeah.
now Eli with the Ole Miss. They get the guy from Ole Miss. That's me putting them dots together. So New York have vetted. We'll see what happens in 3 years. But check this out. It was a humble move. So now I'm going back to all these anonymous people saying he didn't interview well. Oh, he think he's so entitled. Da 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 da. That now is a humble move. They just New Orleans. Look, these GMs and these owners, they collude. They talk to each other all the time. So now they get together. They're trying to clearly prove a point here. Obviously, and I know it's easy to throw the race card, but it's not the full race card. It's the Sanders card. You can is he don't have the complexion for the protection already. But then I think it's a lot of old grudges. They do not like Deion's success.
Sanders.
Like you said, they don't like none of that shit.
Yeah.
Taking out on the boy.
On his children.
Mm-hmm.
One kid, hey,
like Charlo
you know,
said, damn, you still wait. When the hell I'm gonna get? Well, I'm gonna get that. Whatever.
Yeah, that dude. I think it was the cornerback. Damn, what's his name? Will.
What you talk about?
Quarterback from Michigan. Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
Because he was standing there with Sheduer.
Okay.
And Sheduer, he said, man, the way they doing him, man. He said they gonna make me wait too.
Man, look.
And he was like, man, that ain't he said, look, these motherfuckers. He said Will Johnson. Yeah, Will Johnson.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, like this terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Cause that's what I was saying about like with the because if you want, the complexion for the connection, it's a double standard. Okay?
Yeah.
And like I said, the Mannings do it, boom, he's still a first rounder. They do it, who you think you are. I know a few years ago, Andrew Luck was, even though we all know he's gonna go number 1 overall, but they were talking about they was all canoodling because the dad this and the owner that. I mean, damn, like I wrote some shit down. I can go through a lot of shit that goes on. It's gonna be a little off topic. I'm just talking about the double standard in sports. We saw you brought up Uncle Rico. Aaron Rodgers lied about the vaccine for COVID-19. Kyrie Irving say, yo, I'm just flat out just not gonna take the shit. And somebody got blackballed for about a year. But I'm just using an example. So like I said, I saw the play coming because the whole year when they was talking about Sheduer is a Heisman candidate, he didn't end up getting into like the top 3, top 4, but he was a Heisman candidate. Nobody, like you said, nobody talking about arm strength. And he's balling behind a bad offensive line, no running game. I saw the play coming. I saw the play coming. Y'all can't fool me. I saw the play coming.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. Like, it's terrible, man. This dude, he proved himself. Like he been proved himself. Like he look, even though yeah, his whole nobody could walk in his shoes.
No.
Nobody.
He went from Jackson State, a
Nobody.
HBCU. They said he can't do that. He said you can't go from an HBCU and put up them same type of numbers. Remember episodes ago, I read off the stats. Mm-hmm. His numbers got better at the Power 5 school.
And then nobody takes into consideration who was his mentor. See, his head was already in the right place. Right. he already knew what the ultimate goal was, but everybody, they can't see the forest for the trees. Tom Brady was his mentor. They can't
Exactly.
see the forest for the trees, and that don't count for nothing.
Nope.
Like, he
So
improved
they doing this to embarrass him. You
to
saw how
embarrass.
he looking in that little green room area.
Yeah,
That's that look on his face, kind of like I get it, man. Look, I give him prop. He's trying to smile it off. You know, he said something like when the night was over, he gave the whole room like a little short speech or whatever. You know, that just but
yeah.
that's what they're looking for. They're trying to break his confidence. They're trying to embarrass him. They're trying to embarrass the Sanders family.
But you know what? Whatever round he does go in and go into, I hope he gets in there and he destroys every single one that bypassed that passed on him.
But look,
I hope he
well,
does. I hope he
it's
does.
only 4 teams. It's only 4 teams that needed a quarterback. Now, I got a out. Now I have a little outside the box. Like I said, of course, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. I got a couple outside the box. The Saints just took a quarterback. I don't know who the hell that kid was.
I
All
don't
right,
know who he is.
New
Yeah,
York, they're off the board. The Browns still on the board. Pittsburgh still on the board. Pittsburgh. But I ain't gonna lie. A little outside the box, the Rams. Matthew Stafford's what, 36 years old?
he can sit. Yeah. Oh, out, boy, boy, another veteran. You getting more help from another veteran too,
Future
boy.
Hall of
He gonna
Famer.
do. You talking about bottling up a monster? You think Pat Mahomes is a monster?
If I know that's an outside. I think the Ram picked
Boy,
46 tonight. It picked 46. If you
hey,
if Look, now he gonna have to sit. I don't give a fuck.
hey,
If Sheduer, it's an outside chance. Yeah.
if I'm Sheduer and I gotta sit. At least I'm on the team. But I ain't just gonna sit there. Oh yeah, I'm
No,
gonna
no,
be.
no.
I'm
Mhm.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be. Boy, the work I put in after Matt Lee.
Yeah. I know that, like I said, I believe that's outside the box because Matt Stafford, he ain't got a lot of gas left in that tank.
Mm-mm.
Pull a Jordan Love. Jordan Love had to sit behind Aaron Rodgers like 3 seasons. Fuck it, sit.
Sit
You sit behind
and learn.
a Hall of Famer, behind a guy who got a championship 4 seasons ago. Yeah, that man. Look, I was thinking about this. Like, what if he just went in and brown nosed everybody? Yes, master. I'm gonna be a good nigga, master. Yes, master. Just on that meek, overly humble bull
Well,
where they still screw him over
you know what? It's so
because you can't
crazy.
beat nobody but yourself.
It's so crazy, man. Like, and Shador is just being himself.
That's it.
He just being himself.
That's it.
Like, I mean, what else do you want to be? He ain't gonna be no yes man.
That's the point.
I don't. He's not gonna be a yes man.
Look at
And
his
so and
family.
so and
He's
so
been.
he
Yes,
needs
master.
to go
I'm
to a team. He needs to go to a team that's gonna foster it. Like that's gonna be like, yes, this
and,
is who I need. I'm not gonna be a yes man. I don't need no yes man. That's
that's why.
he,
Look, what was that?
yeah. Oh,
All right, but that's why I was very disappointed in Pittsburgh because you have a head coach in Mike Tomlin. Come on, but but we're not gonna put that on Mike Tomlin. They have a GM. His last name is Khan. The Rooney family, who invented the Rooney Rule. tells you must interview minority coaches. But that's what goes back to what I said before. It don't matter who that black head coach and nothing like that. What matters is, I'm telling you, these owners, these GMs, they talk, they collude. I'm trying to tell you, there's no way. I mean, damn, like unless he like you wanted him to go in there and be as quiet as a church mouse.
Keep talking.
Then bro, I look, I saw the bull. I saw it, man. The family, they say he's too this, too that, but so you overlook everything he did on the football field. All right, that the fix was in. The fix was in. Okay, yeah, the 49ers just chose. All right. But the fix was in. I like I said, I don't have nothing else to say, my boy. I mean, dang. I don't have nothing else to say, bro. I, is night two. Nobody in this league can win without a quarterback. Pittsburgh, you didn't do right before Ben Roethlisberger retired. You clearly missed on Kenny. You let Russ walk out the door. I guess he's too old for you. You let Justin walk out the door. He's not consistent enough for you. And you wait on Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph. You got penciled in as QB1, and you chose a defensive tackle. It just reads tone deaf. But on the other side of it, like I said before, it's the Montreal screw job.
Oh, yeah, the super kick heard from around the world. Boy, man, look, man, it's I don't know what to say, man. But I don't know what to say. I hate this. I hate this for him because he definitely put in the work, and his accolades show. Like I don't get it. What's
I
going
get it.
on? Like I don't understand. Like what has the NFL grown into since the days of Lawrence Taylor? Because you remember how Lawrence Taylor was back in the day. Like his confidence. Like what was the difference? Like what's the problem? I don't understand. Like the man was had a kick ass demeanor. Like he was no nonsense, but he had
Okay.
confidence.
Okay. Well, fast forward to fast forward to right now in the 2020s. Who's up there walking around lacking confidence? We see they all these guys are outfitted in $1,000 suits, big fat chains. I mean, you got everybody there, the family, the girlfriends, the baby mamas, and the gold diggers. I mean, like what? So no, look. I mean, you got people up there dancing around on stage. They happy. They ready to go to work. They ready to try to prove themselves that they can make it in the league. Nobody lack. That's the thing. Nobody lacks confidence. That's the BS of it. Nobody walking up on that stage when they get drafted talking about, well, guys, I just hope maybe you guys will accept me and maybe I can make the team and maybe I can be an all-pro. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know, maybe. No! Everybody that walk up on that stage say, look, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to bust ass. Come on, let's rock. What's good? Wherever, if it's Atlanta, if it's Vegas, if it's New York, if it's Pittsburgh, Chicago, LA, let's work. Come on, what we doing? Get me in the facility tomorrow. Let's do this shit. That's everybody. Everybody's confident. Like what did I say at the beginning? When they don't like you, unfortunately, you see the BS.
Yes.
I've seen it. We've seen it with other players, but this, boy, boy, they playing in our face,
This
boy.
is
This,
this is
these, and I hate these talking
this
heads
is
on TV.
gatekeeping at a different level, man.
Boy, I hate these talking heads on TV because they got puppet masters. They got strings in their back and all that. And they say, well, guys, well, I just didn't see it. On the field, he this, that, and the third. Wait a minute. You was kissing Sheduer's ass 4, 5, 6 months ago. Now you don't see. They're puppets. That's why we do
Yeah.
what we do.
Social
Nobody got strings
media.
on our back.
Social media. Social media and these damn sports journalists don't know what the fuck they talking about. They ain't even sit down and take time to watch the game. All they doing is going by what somebody say on social media. That's it. Where are the real sports
It
journalists?
won't happen.
Where are the real ones?
They got strings on their back. I'm telling you. They like who they like, and they tear down who they don't. Look, that transcends every genre of sport. If they ride with somebody, they'll protect them, this, that, or third. If it's somebody they choose to be the bad guy, the villain, everything is negative. The disrespect. Look, I can go to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. That's a whole different conversation. I saw that with that. We see that with Jaylen Brown in Boston. It's a reason why they didn't put him on the Olympic team. Not because how can you be an All-Pro, got one of the richest contracts ever, he the Finals MVP, and they leave him off the team? It happens in every sport. It just jacked up. This kid can't even. He ain't get his cleats in the grass. But I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Maybe they do. Okay.
Yeah, Cowboys got edge rusher Donovan Ezier
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Oraku.
Trying to pronounce that last name. Yeah.
Ezier Oraku.
Mm-hmm.
Oraku.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done talking about it, man. Hey, like I said, that Dion, the complexion without the protection. Like I said, it's a bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, look. The Montreal screw job. Look, hey guys, we need you guys to do us a huge favor. Click the like button,
Hit that subscribe button,
hit the share button,
and make sure you comment, man. Tell us how you feel about Sheduer Sanders, this NFL draft, and what's going on with how they're treating Sheduer Sanders. Is it wrong? Tell us how you feel. Put it in the comments. We want to know because it's a bunch of bullshit to me, that in my opinion. But put it in the comments. We want to hear what you think about Sheduer Sanders. The way they're treating him. He should have been a first rounder. To be honest with me, the man that put in his work. Nobody can walk in him or Travis Hunter's shoes. Period. Period.
Yeah,
So
If it just his father, was his arrogance? Is it his lack of skills on the field? Is it all three? We want to know from you guys.
Yep, we want to know. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, we got Orlando and Boston playing right now. We're still in the first round of the playoffs. My boy, I ain't gonna front with you. A lot of these games not worth watching.
Well, it could get interesting. You know what I'm saying? It could get interesting. The
All right.
Celtics. Okay. The Orlando is up by 4 right now. They're up by 4 right now in the second quarter. bro.
They up 3-0 and they've been beating them with role players. That at most it's a gentleman's sweep. Orlando just might get one at home. Just might get one at home.
But then after that, it's back on the saddle again.
Boom. Grizzlies, just stay home. Just stay home. OKC got big brooms. They had a 29-point lead. They blew that. John Morant, unfortunately, he was going up. Dort got underneath him. Boom, smacked the hardwood. Ja is out for game 4. Just stay home.
Oh no. Well, John, I don't know what's going on. John need to eat or something, man. He malnourished. Like
look, man, fuck all
he
that.
needs some weight.
Listen,
Weight on him.
Look, fuck all that. I'm gonna tell you this. When they were getting blown out in game 1 and Ja was on the bench laughing, I said, look, if you don't take it serious, I'm not gonna take it serious talking about you. I'm moving on.
Yeah. It seems like the series between the Clippers and the Nuggets might be the one to watch.
Exactly the one to watch.
Yeah.
Exactly the
that
one to
might
watch.
Be the
now,
one to watch because
last
Clippers beat the
take that out of it last night though.
Huh?
That was a blowout, but the first 2 games was close overtime game 1. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be the game to watch. 117-83. Yeah, Jokic had a triple double.
Mm-hmm.
Jokic had 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 13 assists. Kawhi had he had a double double, 21 points, 11 rebounds.
Yeah, he didn't need to play that much. Yeah, that was an ass woman because he had just came off 39 points the game before. Kawhi, all he got to do is stay healthy. Hey, don't sneeze too hard. Don't slip up on no. Look, you go to the kitchen. Look, what?
You don't leave no banana peels on the kitchen floor.
Hey, I'll say this.
Nothing.
Don't even get yourself out of bed. Hire people to get you out of bed in the morning, carry you to the shower, carry you out.
Look, be like this. Do this right here. Just clap your hands.
Oh, man.
And everybody show up.
I'm trying to tell you, man,
hey.
because man, they look good and teams, don't fire your head coach a week before you go into the damn playoffs.
Shot yourself in the foot, Denver. Shoot yourself in the foot.
Stupid.
I don't know what.
You know what? You
I don't know what
already got
that,
Joker dropping triple doubles. Did you see him on the sideline? He got a coach too now. I've never seen him that animated before. Boy, he was cussing and fussing. He was on the seat. He was like, "Damn, they got." But outside of game 3, that's still gonna be a good series. Cavs got Miami in Miami. I think Coach Spo gonna have them locked in for one game, a gentleman sweep in 5. Indy, I think they're gonna get one good game out of Dame. Unfortunately, he had blood clots. So one good game, but Indiana in 5, bro. You got Halliburton, Pascal, Miles Turner, and them boys just against Giannis Antetokounmpo by himself.
This might be the end. Hey, the signs on the wall, man. This might be the end because it was a good run.
It was a great run.
It was a great run. Giannis might need to go ahead. Giannis might need to go ahead and think about leaving, man. Because look, hey, I know one team that he can help get past the second round in the playoffs.
Okay.
Or the first round, or get into the playoffs.
Okay.
I know one team.
All right.
And that's the Atlanta Hawks.
I hope I knew you were gonna say that.
Hey man, you got the little man shooting threes. You got the big
Can you
man
hold
that can shoot
on
threes
to
too.
him? Can you hold on to Trey?
Huh?
Can
Can you?
can you guys hold on to Trey?
Oh yeah, we gonna hold on to it. He gonna stay. But where he gonna go?
Okay,
Where he gonna go?
shit. Hey, he goes somewhere. Okay. Hey, I just asked it. They keep talking about they've been trying to sound like they've been trying to move him. They keep talking about him in trade rumors. I don't know. That's what they keep saying. I don't
Yeah.
know. Golden State, they lost to H Town. Uh, but I believe they'll bounce back from that. Houston too young. Hope Jimmy Butler can be okay. He fell hard. They say he got like a hip contusion. So we'll see for the next game.
Uh-huh.
Now, good series, New York, Detroit. I like that series. I like that series in the East. New York, Detroit, they're gonna be in a dog fight. They already scrapping. They already it's chippy. New York beat them by 2, 118 to 116. Big Cat showed up. He played like dog shit in game 2. He bounced back with 31 points in last game, game 3. Here's the thing. Um, the end of the game was sloppy, but boy, the role players, Tim Hardaway Jr., Derek Schroeder, OG, because Brunson and Cat, Cade gonna do his thing. Uh, I like this for Detroit. Seems like when the Pistons are good, and then they scrappy. Isaiah, what's his name? Isaiah Williams. Isaiah, some. He's the forward. He always gonna hit. He gonna hit somebody. He had got into that fight with LeBron that time. He tried to. Boy, he tried to tear up the whole arena trying to get after LeBron ass that one day. Um, of all people, Tobias hit a big crucial 3, but like I said, man, uh, just late in that game, they just couldn't close it out on New York. Just couldn't close it out. What
Yep.
what you like? What you like about that series?
Uh Shoot, man. Cade Cunningham showing his ass.
Mm-hmm.
He had a double.
33 and
24
12.
points. Yeah. 24 points, 11 assists or something like that. 11 assists.
Wait,
Um,
wait. The game before, I about to say he had 33 and 12. Yes, what was it yesterday when they played game 3? But you know what? But and watch and K gonna
no,
get that every game.
this was game 3. This was game 3. Because they won
Oh
18
yeah,
6, 18,
yeah.
they
I'm
won
sorry, my
18.
bad. Yeah, I was thinking about game 2 when they came back at Madison Square. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
My bad. He had
yeah,
33 at the Garden, and
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It seemed like game 1, the Garden was too big for him. Game 2, him and Schroeder. Game 3,
3.
they should have won game 3.
Yep. They should have. They should have.
But New
They
York
lost.
got experience there. Jalen Brunson, something else.
Yeah.
Even though he had that little turnover, which shouldn't have been a turnover. That's why I say it got sloppy that last about 15 seconds. I don't know what the refs were thinking on that one because he didn't have full possession because you can go across the backcourt, but they called the over and back.
Yeah. And Cat had 31 points. Cat
Mm-hmm.
had 31
And like
points.
yeah,
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. That was his bounce back game.
yeah. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like this Detroit team. I do. They almost called their card on game 3. Almost. But almost don't count.
Nope.
But yeah, I do like the they're still a young team, but I like what I'm seeing from Detroit. Um, let's
Yeah.
see what else. New York actually, if they clean up, if they can clean up on some of their defense stuff like that, I think they could have potentially be they could potentially, see Boston, you know.
Mm, well, Boston too deep. Detroit got a little ways to go. They gotta, but like I said, I like their start. They scrappy,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
Detroit basketball though. Man,
Yeah. Yep.
you see everybody that was there. Man, they had Rip Hamilton there. They had
Yeah.
Big Ben Wallace there. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't look. They always say when Boston Lakers good, but everybody gives Detroit a bad rap. Uh,
Because
uh,
because of their legacy.
I know, yeah, I
of their
know, boy.
legacy. The
Woo,
bad boys,
woo,
come on, man.
I know, man,
Chris Lambert,
but dang,
the bad boy, come on, they
I
legacy. Come on.
know,
What
but
you
dang,
expect?
yo, but here's my thing though. I don't like all the kiki can with guys. I don't like it. If he keep going to the hot damn hoop, put him on his ass. I told you, my boy
Hey,
Isaiah gonna fight you.
yeah, yeah,
Let K look. Let K score a bunch of points. Everybody else be goons.
exactly.
Let K score 50 on
And come
somebody.
over the
Everybody
top.
else, right? Everybody else just start throwing hands. Now, but whatever. Um, you know, even though I ain't paying much attention to the Indiana Milwaukee series. Hell, the only interesting series about that, hell, they get into a fight every damn game. Sometimes I'm tired of all this smiling shit. Oh, hey guys, hey, we about to play a game today. Do 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 do. All
That's
right,
this
all right.
generation, man.
Hey, all right. I'm gonna sign you. Hey, I'm gonna sign your jersey at the end of the game. Okay, all right. I'm gonna see you. All right, okay, okay, okay. No, you in the playoffs, bro. I swear, if I play, I get like the Boston Orlando. I think that's gonna be a full sweep.
Do it
Make
after the series. I can understand that. I can understand that during the series, what you talking about. Do it after the series, after I don't swept your ass
right.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. If
do
I
that.
run into you in the summer, all right,
All
whatever.
right, bet.
But when I'm going through it,
Yeah,
nah.
nah, it's
Don't.
unhealthy for competition,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I gotta beat your ass first. Then
If I don't
gotta.
win the game, we gonna we gonna win the fight.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man. Tonight, Lakers and Timberwolves, they're gonna be in Minnesota tonight, in a few hours after the Boston game. So we're gonna talk about that the next time we're on. And that's what I like about Ant Man also. Andy Edwards. He taking no prisoners. I like that about him. Luca, same way. Luca, he talked trash to you in his native language. I like that. No friends. No friends on the court. None. He Anthony Edwards got fined the last game. He was going back and forth with somebody on the sideline. He told him that's why my dick bigger than yours, and they fined him. That what he said. That what he said. That what he said. That what he said. Paul, I know super pause. I don't care. I'm just quoting what he said. That what I'm talking about, man. You can't talk to me crazy. Screw you. I wouldn't have said
Man,
that.
I wouldn't
I
say
would,
that.
yeah, I would have said that. Hey, Ant Man, a fool. I told you, boy, that boy playing for child support payments, boy. He all in. He all in,
Literally,
baby. It
literally.
was
Hey,
no pun.
better
It was
hide
no
your
pun
damn girlfriend, boy. Better hide your girlfriend, boy.
Woo! All
Hey,
in
you
like
married
Uncle
too,
Shay.
right?
Oh, we gotta talk about Uncle Shay. We gotta talk about Uncle Shay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All
I
right. Okay. 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 Now we talked about him last
Yeah.
time, on our last episode, right? On
Yep.
94. Now, from a few days ago, for starters, again, I believe he's innocent. But just recently he stepped down from ESPN. He said in a statement that he's just gonna step away, make sure he get all this stuff resolved, and that he hopefully be back for the NFL preseason in a few months. Um, I watched the Simon. I was watching the draft. He did. Who's that? Who's that? What the fuck is that? Okay, that's a Bengals pick. I'm sorry. Last night, him and Ocho did nightcap from Wisconsin. They were at the draft. So as they were doing the draft on ESPN, they were talking about the picks. Had a few of the draft picks come on the show live. So he's still moving. He's still out there doing his thing, with the podcast. But I rock. Here's been the big debate: the age gap in dating. That's been the big controversial talking point the last few days, bro. So all my little rambling, that's what I want to ask you. What you think about the age gap?
So let me get this straight.
Okay.
Cause see, Hugh Hefner
Uh-huh.
was dating girls 20, 21 years old.
Uh-huh. And he was in his 80s, mind
And
you. He
yeah,
died.
no, this bit was in his 60s.
Bro, how old was he when he died?
He was in his 80s
And
when
he
he died.
still had them young girls.
He still
That's
had them. Yeah.
that's my point. That's where I'm going at. Continue, because I
But
know you
hey,
got some more.
but
Yeah.
but it went for his cooking. It was for his money.
Okay.
So
You got any? All right.
so
Hey,
but
you want?
here's the thing.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
This generation, this generation of women, this Gen Z,
Uh-huh.
Gen Z, they do anything for the paper, man.
Hold on now.
No,
Hold on.
no,
I
because,
got to
no,
disagree.
no, bullshit.
Gotta
Because
disagree. I got
because
it.
no,
When has it not been
let
about
me
the
finish
paper?
my statement. If they didn't, they wouldn't be on OnlyFans.
Well, I still got to disagree.
Why?
I'm gonna throw out another. Um, Bill Belichick is 70 something. His girl is 23, 24.
Yeah.
They applauded that. They had it on TV.
But
High
see,
fives everywhere. High fives everywhere. I just want to bring out the hypocrisy.
but
But I gotta say you're wrong. OnlyFans with strip clubs and street corners. Nothing has ever changed about that. Bunny Ranch,
yeah,
nothing. The only
that got
thing is,
okay.
it went from the bunny ranches, the street
You want to?
corners, the strip club, to your smartphone.
Yep.
Nothing changed with that. And
Yeah.
you talk about women going for money. When have they not? All right. So baby girl digging, we know she trying to get the 50 M's out of Unc.
Yeah.
Okay. How much over Hugh Hefner's lifetime has he paid? But here's the thing, paid that maybe we never knew about,
Oh,
that wasn't in the papers. And Bill Belichick gave his little girlfriend a position, no pun intended, at North Carolina. She got a whole position in North Carolina on top of what he tricked.
yes.
But nobody bats an eye. So once again, but I just want to stay. All right, I want to stay out of the hypocrisy of it. What do you think about the age gap in dating, especially that huge of a gap? That's like a 30-year-old. That's a 30-year gap. We're looking at 30 years. He was because they said they was in a little situationship or whatever for 2 years. So he was 54 and she was 19 when they met. So I was just more than I was doing the math just, but that's a crazy age gap. But I put it. I like to use solid numbers, you know. So I'm looking at like 30. Some people, like I said, I mean, Hugh Hefner was pushing 40-year age gaps. So what do you think about that in dating? Guala. Yo.
I used to say instead of hot dog, I say yacht dog.
Well, I'm gonna give my I know he took. I'm gonna give my take. Um, Personally, I think it's weird and creepy. That's just me. Um, I would never go as young as 10 years. So for me, so that would obviously be 33. 30 push 30 to, so I'm in an age bracket right now from 33 to 30. And honestly, that's kind of pushing it. I would actually prefer going up, someone a woman a little older than me. That's what I would do. Um, like I said, I see stuff on TV and people with just these age gaps. You got cougars and all that, and everybody applauded. Tracy Ellis Ross just went on to say, "Oh, she don't want none but young dudes." Everybody's okay. Um, Vivica Fox talking about she wants some young dudes. I just think it's mad weird because I look at it like this: if your age scale is that broad, and if there wasn't laws put in place that would lock your ass up in prison, how far on that age scale would you go?
Cause they keep, cause my
I
thing is
mean,
this.
real quick, I just want to finish my thought, and I'm gonna let you take off. So 18, 19, 20, bro, like that girl is a step away removed from homeroom. Think about how goofy and stupid and creepy that sound. You a full grown person, whether it's a man or woman, and you like 18, 19, 20. For
Hey,
they were literally in homeroom a
but
year
guess what
ago.
though? But guess what? And but here's the thing, man. Cause I knew a girl that worked in the airport with me. She was 21. She was 21 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody in the airport was trying to holler at her. But then it came. Then she just told us, she said, "I have a boyfriend." And somebody asked, and I was there. I was there when they asked her.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "How old is your boyfriend?" She said 42. So that's the question is like it's like a double-edged sword, man. If you think about it, like, you know, when is it when it when is it not the man's fault? Like I don't know. Like,
Well, hold on. Like I know you had stepped away. I just look. I I flipped the page. I flipped the script because we literally had Tracy Ellis Ross talking about she just want young dudes. Everybody like, okay, well she want them young. Da da da. She a cougar. Vivica Fox. Okay, blah blah blah. She's a cougar. I'm like, damn, bit. Well, how young of a man you talking about? Like baby, like you done hit menopause. You need lube and fluids, and
shit.
like yo, like you like look, your mentality, like yo, y'all talking about TikTok dancers? What you talking about with them? Yo, like think about
Hey,
this,
out.
like think about this. Think about this. So if I'm 20 at Fort Valley State, she's 48. Yo, I'm on the yard every day. I'm coming out the frat house. We squad. You know how we used to hang out. I'm talking about going out college night on Thursday, and she talking about, well, baby, you gonna come over and get these hot damn neck bones and these black eyed peas and like what are you talking about?
I'll be over. Look, I would have told her I'll be over there at 3:00 in the morning.
What are you talking about? What are we? See,
Hey.
you know what? And see, the thing is, like, it's almost look like endearing, but it's weird. Like, no, please. Why don't you find old Alfred and y'all go ahead and be old together? I'm being young, right? I'm being young. I'm over here. I'm being young. I don't want your old. Look, man, you got gray hairs in places I don't want to see.
But
I'm here being young.
But you know what though? It's about you have relationships, then you have situationships, because you had these women now that are so-called cougars and aunties. They ain't looking for nothing serious. They just want they want you to come treat them like a punching bag down there. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't think that shit but see, you prove my point. So for women, it's not weird.
It's not weird.
See?
Yeah, it's not weird. I totally agree. It's like I said, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, now if I flip it and I go over here to CSU and baby girl 19, 20, like, what am I doing over here talking to you? Like, man, I wish I might. You know what? And if I ever got on some dumb stuff, I would want one of them to say, boy, you don't take your old self somewhere and get out my face.
That's what's gonna happen. Or she gonna play you one. Or something like
that's what I would deserve. And that's what I would deserve for being a creep.
For being a guilt. There you go.
So I said all that. So I don't know if you ever had a situation at all. Me personally, when I've only been with somebody about 8 years older than me. That's it. 8 years older than me.
Yeah,
and I've been with somebody who was, how old was the girl? I was with somebody.
No, I
was with somebody 10 years younger than me.
I was with somebody maybe 5 years younger than me.
Okay. I would, yeah.
5 years.
Yeah, I was.
I don't think it was, somebody. This girl I dated, she was the sweetest. But she wanted. The crazy thing about it is, like, during that time, I like anybody that like me. You know what I mean?
But
so
I still gotta put an age on that though.
Yeah, I put an age on it. I put an age limit on it because
that's what I'm talking about. Okay, all right. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. So riddle me this, Batman. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so when you, all right, okay. Let's.
Because we both was in our 20s.
Wait, hold on.
We both were still in our 20s.
Huh?
Because we both were still in our 20s.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, let me hit the rewind button, because I know we're getting to one of the big points, but I just want to get it back to Uncle Shay. So at that age, and I'm not saying I'm obviously what he did is completely legal. She was of age, not going there. But my thing is, so I'm not talking about him per se, but what about why I think it's so weird and creepy? Because as I said before, what would stop you from putting a limit on it if laws didn't put you in prison behind it? That's why I say it's so creepy. Like, dang, like, you would stoop and go that far down the age scale. How far would you go? And what are you talking about? Like, what is your conversation? Well, we saw what their text messages was like. Monique told him, you need to get you an old woman who gonna rub your feet and drink cognac with you at night. And then Cat Williams told him, hey, he said, I think white women look good, but I ain't getting with them. I'm too afraid of that. we saw Jonathan Majors get chased down the street, and that white woman took down Kane the Conqueror in 2 weekends. They tried to tell him.
Tried to tell him.
Too young and white. Yep. I don't care what you think.
And then she came back out and talking about she lied. Talking about she lied.
Exactly. So,
but hey,
yeah.
And we still waiting on an apology. We ain't heard shit yet.
Never gonna don't hold your breath. You'll die.
That's it. There it is.
Don't do that.
Yep. But anyway.
Yeah. So I look.
So Unc has agreed to step away, like to temporarily step away from ESPN.
Yeah.
To handle this legal matter. But I personally feel like they're gonna have a field day with old girl. They're gonna have a field day. They're gonna have a field day. I really do. 2 different types of evidence. And I think that audio clip that we heard that wasn't the full conversation. Because it was too awkward. It was too awkward. I'm gonna choke you when I see you. Okay.
And then she got like real kind of low, try to get like a little sultry with it. See, because it's easy to take things out of context. You don't know the whole. It's like clickbait. They say, man jumps off of cliff. Oh shoot, what happened? Then you click. He jumps off cliff onto a moving train for the next action movie. Like what? You didn't say all that. You didn't say it was a stunt man doing stuff for a movie. You just said a man jumped off a cliff. See what it did?
Yep.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
You don't.
Yep. There's only one man that I know that did that, and he's not human. That's Tom Cruise.
Man,
Tom Cruise rode that damn dirt bike off that damn cliff. But anyway,
look, man, he too old. He too old to have fallen for the banana in the tailpipe. Because look, we all saw after the Cat Williams interview, he turned into an A-lister. He just had to know any better. I had read I watched Nightcap a lot, and for a guy who had all these terrible experiences with women, the guy kicking in the door, busting the windows, the blinky to the head. Look, why? Matter of fact, he was on an episode where Ocho was like, hey, I messaged Miss B Nasty. He would have been better off with Miss B Nasty. He'd been better off with her than this Gabriella girl. She know the game. He would not be coming out of his pocket for $50 million.
Hell no, that boy would be drained.
He
would have been drained.
Not his bank account. Not $50 million.
Not his bank account. Not his bank account now. Nah. He would still have a bank account. He just would have been drained.
He would have been better off with Miss B Nasty.
Boy. Whoo, come on. Boy. Goodness gracious. Boy. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
Boy, that girl thicker than morning mucus, boy.
Oh boy, she like a human Stretch Armstrong. Boy, have you seen what she did with the that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
What?
Like this, anyway, boy, she stretched like plastic. Anyway,
okay.
Leave that alone. He would look, because at the end of the day, all jokes aside, at the end of the day, well, actually, that ain't a joke. I'm dead serious. He would have been better off with B Nasty. That's not even a joke. But at the end of the day, for somebody of his age and experience and all the stuff he always talk and he preached about being so careful. Why would he put himself in such a situation? He made a 50. I'm not saying he gonna lose $50 million, but boy, he put himself in such a mistake. Why did he do this?
That's man, no, man,
He
man, no. You know, and them young girls, he should have known that these girls are immature, man. Like they ain't.
She was not. She's 19. Was she not mature?
20. Let's call. Nope. We ain't gonna keep going from one. Cause see, that's what the media does.
Okay.
They go from one age
20,
to another.
okay,
She
20,
is
21.
years
Okay,
old.
wow, that's super mature. Okay, 20,
Yeah,
21.
20
That's
years
super
old.
mature.
Yeah,
He's 56 years
still
old.
ain't mature. Still ain't mature.
Why
Still
would
ain't.
he?
So I don't
So
understand why he was still dealing. Why was he dealing with her?
that
They said that
I
he
know. That's
was.
what I'm saying. He had now. That's what I'm saying. That's on him.
Yeah, that's on him.
Oh yeah.
They said that
That's,
he had been dealing with this girl for 2 years.
yeah.
I was like,
So that's 20. Let's just say that's 2021.
but
So for him, that's 54,
but I want to
55,
know.
55, 56, whatever
But here it
years of
is.
age on him.
Here's the $1 million question though.
Mm-hmm.
Have they done anything?
What you mean?
That's gonna be the tail of the
What
tape.
you what do you mean?
Have they done anything?
Yeah, it's in a text message. Yeah,
Okay.
no, they've already admitted that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
said it's consensual, but why would you put yourself in that situation? Because at the end of the day, he has everything to lose. He has everything to lose.
Hey,
Why would he do that?
Uncle Shannon, like in the words of Victor Sweet, you don't pay a hoe to fuck you. You pay her to bleed.
Well,
Hey, what you
what did
get
I
for your
get for
what you get
my money?
and what you get for your money? I tell you what I got. Internal trouble. Internal police. I asked for out of town shooters. Now who gonna get in the ring on me on this one? Hey.
Oh man, right. This is what I got for my this is what I got for $50 million.
$25,000 each cheap.
Oh, so you know what kind of? So what part of the game is that?
I don't know.
I've never.
Oh my god. Oh,
bro, look. I look. I get for a multi-millionaire. I guess 25 grand is $25, but that's crazy. Like, what are you doing? Like
dude.
per cheek. What is?
What
is that?
25,000 per cheek.
50 for the full. 50 for the full. What? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, especially the gentlemen. So, what do we learn from his mistakes? What do we learn from this? There's always a lesson to be learned. And to me, fellows, if you're going to date someone who's grown up, who's around your age, not no silliness. Obviously, I'm not a rich man, and if I was, I'd be super careful and not doing that type of stuff. But mainly, can we cut the creepy stuff out?
Yeah, you got to, Hey, if I was you, after this is all over, I'll go ahead and call up Miss B Nasty, cause you don't, and to relieve some of that stress, cause boy, it's gonna be well worth it. Trust me. Did she say she had been waiting on him to call him or something like that?
I saw it. That's what I'm saying. I saw it on
She said something. She responded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, all the internet detectives, they posted the clip. She said it on Twitter because she
Oh,
responded to Chad Johnson on Twitter, and then
oh,
Chad Johnson went on Nightcap and told Unc because everybody, that's what I'm saying, everybody's putting the clips together. So they had that clip, they had the Monique clip, they had the Cat Williams clip, then they had another clip where he was talking crazy and freaky and stuff. I'm like, whoa, y'all pull all this, man. These people pull up all the stuff, all the receipts. So, um, yeah, leave, leave that alone. Come on,
boy,
we
hey, that would
gotta
have been
bounce
my
back.
first thing. I would have blocked the old girl. I would have blocked her, left her
Oh, I would have.
alone, and
Oh,
got straight to Miss B
look,
Nasty, man.
I would have left that white girl alone when she said put a big black baby in me.
Baby,
I was like,
yeah,
whoa, what in the world
that's
you talking about?
that's
Whoa.
crazy. Yeah, I saw that shit. I was like, yeah, that would have been the first
Yeah.
red flag.
Red flag, green flag, yellow flag. I'm done.
I'm
Don't
done.
call me no more talking
Mm-mm.
crazy to me like that.
I would have been like,
No,
what? Oh,
no.
well, how that shit?
This ain't roots.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
If it's a bird food, better leave them chains alone. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I would have left that alone. I would have left that
yeah,
alone. I don't know how far along they were when that text was put out there, but nah, that would have been it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I don't play like that.
Mm-mm.
No, sir. No, sir.
Mm-mm. No way, no shape or form.
Oh, man. But look, all right, but like I said, I know we went around the world on that one. Man, it's just so much about that because like I said, every time I scroll down social media, everybody had a different take, different
Mm-hmm.
part of the conversation. And I just really want to just hit all the different conversations. Like I said, is it a double standard? Of course it is. You know, because the women can do it. They don't look crazy when everybody calling women cougars. The white guys can do it. We see that with Bill Belichick and Hugh Hefner. What's the other guy? The actor, Jerry Seinfeld. Don't get me started on that. Jerry Seinfeld. So nobody blinks an eye when they do it, but it's us. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do it. We can't do what they do. I get
Mm-hmm.
it. And then just the conversation about the age gap. The like, come on, man. Let's stop being creeps. What we doing out here? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Date women your age. Come on,
yeah,
stop it.
yeah.
Date women your age.
Oh, what's that dude name? That white director. Um,
Hell, which one?
like I'm surprised they ain't put him in prison yet.
Which one? Oh, Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. Yeah,
Woody Allen should have been in prison 40 years.
years ago.
I ain't gonna look. That's a whole boy.
Yeah,
Boy.
boy.
Woo.
You talking about
Boy.
a creep? Now that's a creep. That's a
Boy,
creep.
that should. Boy, that's SVU.
Yeah.
Call Olivia Benson.
Yes. ASAP.
But hey, and they leave him smooth alone.
Alone. Smooth alone.
But that's why I'm saying we can't do what they do. See, it didn't matter how much money Shannon Sharpe is worth. He could not do what they do.
Dude, yep.
So yeah, so like I said, yeah, hey, that's what we do, man. We hit all the points. We hit all the points. I think we hit all the points until the next thing come up, and then we'll just update. But we ride with Shannon Sharpe. He made a mistake. That was he messed up.
Yeah.
He did
Rookie mistake.
He made him. He made. I hope it's not a $50 million mistake, but he did that part of it. But the other part of it, the allegations, I think that's completely false. He just yeah. But yeah. I'm looking. Oh shoot, they got Seth Rollins up here. Hold on.
Seth Rollins.
No, that what it looked like. Cause I got it on mute. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, he just announced the Bears pick. They picked the offensive lineman. I told you they need another lineman for Caleb Williams. Yeah, they just picked Ozzy,
Ozzy Trapilo.
Triplo.
Triplo, yeah.
Yeah. Out of Boston College. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, man. But yeah, but yeah, we're gonna conclude it with this, man. Man, man, this.
Look, I stand. Not only do we stand with Shannon
Mhm.
Sharpe, but
Yeah,
Sheduer, if you see this dude, we stand with you, man. We stand
bro.
with you because we know what the work. We know the work you and your brother put in, man. We know the work that you and your brother put in and Travis put in. We know. We know. Trust me. We stand with you, dog.
Yeah.
We stand with you. Trust
Um.
me.
It.
Talking about you ain't
It.
got no arm
Man.
strength.
This is
Man,
this is. You know what? Like, look. I'm gonna use a wrestling term since they just had Seth Rollins. This is the equivalent of the Montreal screw job. I've never seen nothing like this. I've never seen anything
I'm
like
putting
this.
that as a. I'm gonna put that as a as a what's it called on Facebook. I'm gonna put that up.
Oh
The
yeah, the
The
screw
NFL
job.
draft equals a Montreal
Yeah,
screw
this.
job. I'm gonna put that up.
Yeah, man. Um, but definitely on episode 96, we will have the conclusion of the draft. So any big draft moves and signings, we will touch on those. We will we will pick up on everything from round one of the NBA playoffs over the weekend,
Yep.
and obviously everything viral that hits our desk. Of course, we're gonna make sure we take care of those things. Um, anything that uh,
Yes.
anything that pop up, we're gonna talk about it.
Also, if you haven't seen Sinners, go see Sinners. In the movie theaters right now.
In the
Also,
movie,
right. Also, that just came out today. The Accountant 2.
Counting two.
Yes, go see it. I'm going to see it tonight.
Okay, cool.
Yes, go make sure
You will
you.
hit us up with the review
Yeah,
on the next. Yeah.
on the next
Uh
episode.
huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, go see those. Go see Drop. Um, they do have a Megan 2.0 trailer, but it's not what you think.
Yeah.
The first
I
one was
saw
like
that.
horror.
Yeah.
This one is more like action. So
Mm-hmm.
it's I don't understand who came up with this shit. I thought it was more horror, but no, they made it into an action. Um, let's see. Let's see. Drop. Yeah, I said drop already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, make sure you check out the trailer to him, the
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Peele
Yeah.
joint.
I
Looking
can't wait
forward
for
to
that.
that. Then we got the Thunderbolts
Thunderbolts is in another
come out
week.
next week.
Uh huh.
Yeah, come out next week.
Yep.
So can't wait to see that. Wait to see my boy Robert Seawall. Can't wait
Mm.
to see him. You know.
You know. You
Superman
know.
killer.
Right. Right.
Um, let's see. Uh, yeah. So just make sure you
Yeah.
check out
Yeah.
those movies.
We locked in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But other than that, hey, put it in the comments. Tell us how you feel about Shannon Sharpe and his whole situation. Put it in the comments. Tell us about how you feel about the NFL draft. Put in the
Mm-hmm.
comments. We need your social engagement because we want to be your priority for Sports and Viral News because we got the best barbershop talk on the internet. So they can only hope to contain us. They can't only hope to contain us. They can't beat us. So put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, comment, repeat. But until next time, this has been episode
95. 95.
95. 95. Until then, you already know what to do.
Countdown.
Hey, 4 more, hey, 5 more way hey, 5 more of them things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but until then, you already know what to do. You know the drill. Always keep your head on the swivel for the nonsense.
Oh yeah. That's right. So
Yes,
guys,
sir.
thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, thank you for watching. Tune in, tap in, every episode, all the content on YouTube. I'm Scott Michael Talk. This is DJ Infinite Rock. We out.
We out.